Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Bravely Default. Right now there's no music going on because I'm in the middle of grinding, but hey, I thought I should probably give you guys an update. So, last episode we started Chapter 5, meaning we have to do all of these battles again, and of course, that takes a long time and blah blah blah. Long story short, I'm grinding and I switched up some classes, so let me just show you what I'm doing and then we'll go. The actual start of the episode will be in a little bit, but I switched Tiz from a Templar to a Dark Knight because I feel like the Templar isn't really good at defense, it's not really good at offense, not really good at anything, really. So I switched him to a Dark Knight. Hopefully this will develop into a really good class. Agnes is still the ninja. I'm just going to get her to the max level on the ninja. Ring-a-Bell and Adia, they're both black and white mage, but I switched them over to Spirit Master and Arcanist just so I could level up these jobs so I can use them as the sub-class. So basically I'm just here grinding for money, for XP, and then just getting Spirit Master and Arcanist, good subclasses, and level up the Dark Knight and the Ninja. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and grind for a little while, but once the actual episode starts, once these guys are somewhat fit to fight, we'll go ahead and do the blue ones, and you know. Okay everybody, so we're back after a little bit of grinding now. I would love to say I made a whole bunch of, progress, but not really. Basically, I worked with a lot of things and it didn't work out. With Tiz, I wanted to make him a pirate, then I changed him to a ninja, then, a Templar, and then, honestly, I just finally decided to just keep him as a knight with 2 shields to make him the ultimate, defensive character. Agnes is still the ninja, still with, the monk ability. Ring-a-Bell obviously changed him back to a white mage, and he has spiritualism now. And then with Adia, the Arcanist ended up being really bad, so I honestly didn't even want to use her things. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pretty useless, but just keep it at compounding. So there was a few levels, but not really much. So kind of sad, not too much progress, but I guess let's continue with the game here. Okay, so like I said, this episode, I guess we're gonna try and focus on getting the blues done. Maybe I can get all of the blues done in this one episode, maybe, because they're just refights basically. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started.
And so the traitor crawls out of the woodwork. I know not who your companions are, Adia, but you had better change your tune or else. For better or worse, you are the Grand Marshal's daughter, and still hold at least some sway in the duchy. Your fickle whims could lead to the destruction of our realm. You must understand the...
He doesn't seem to realize I am the Wind Vestal.
The king has not been captured either. Why?
Adia, you know full well. Consider this carefully. Do you really
They're no ruffians. I could not follow the path the Knights of the Eternian Sky had taken. So I set out to see the world, but perhaps...
Your words, it disturbs me that you think there can be... That is why he assigned you to the Eternal... But you throw it back at him. My sword was not up to the task. I am sorry, Lord Marshal. I could not stop your daughter.
Heikel didn't seem anything like he was before, did he? If only we could have spent more time talking and hearing each other out. He reminds me of someone. Who? Someone with a strong sense of justice and quick to anger. And who won't budge once the decision has been made. So who is it? Someone with whom you can't have a calm discussion about anything. Are you going to tell us who it is or not?
Feast your eyes! Well, I finally had it dyed! Brightest color I've seen yet! Well, have you seen this? A spirit hairpin! My coin purse is empty, but come on! Worth it!
This place doesn't seem any different. Oh, what's this? Birgit was made Flower Maiden at the 47th Sacred Flower Festival. It looks like the Sacred Flower Festival is over.
I wonder what Olivia is doing.
Who might you be, child?
I am the vessel of wind. Agnès oblige.
Ah, I see it now. My, but you've grown, dear. Florum is more beautiful for your visit. If only Olivia were alive to see you, she would have been so happy.
What? You mean Olivia is...
About 6 months ago, there was a great earthquake at the hidden village, and she perished protecting her crystallists.
It can't...
Her successor was rejected by the Orthodoxy due to her illness, and there is no other. She was such a talented child, but the...
And what of the water crystal?
The shield put in place by Olivia disappeared with her demise. Now I fear that not a soul can get near it.
Then we must act. Leave this to me.
Of course.
This is...
Halt! Artemia. So you still hunt the woodland Orochi here? Artemia hunts at Einheria's orders? Artemia obey! Only obey! I see. You haven't changed. How Artemia live, not Artemia not tell. How sister think, only sister. I understand. Artemia, hunt all prey. I said enough. Nothing. You prey, thrill, hunt.
It's made of what? And toxic, what's more? I'll work to spread the word. With luck, this...
Even if it's you, Adia, such words are unacceptable. Now, will you please take back what you said? Never. This is one matter in which I refuse to give an inch. This is a clear-cut issue, black and white, with no room for gray. Wow, Agnes and Adia are really going at it. Don't see that too often. Wonder what happened. Any ideas, Tiz? Why don't you ask them yourself? Oh, I see you're in fine form too. What's eating you? How can you even say that? That's the best, Agnes. I mean, your explanation doesn't even make any sense. But what of you, Adia? Everything was always so black and white with you. Never have I seen such abstinence. I still don't understand. Would you mind filling me in, Tiz? I told you, ask them yourself. Baked custard with strawberry whipped cream. No, sweet bean-filled wafers. Huh. Those are both desserts. Are you telling me this argument is about which dessert is best? Sums it up. What are you eating? Strawberry whipped cream custard with bean-filled wafers. You make them yourself? Yeah, but it was really just a matter of combining the two. Rather tasty if I say so myself. I feel sorry for them.
You. So it is you, Adia. You are the last person I expected to run into here. There's nobody here. This is the hidden village of the Crystallists. Why would it be empty? No. Could this be the work of the Duchy? This place has been deserted for ages. Since well before I was sent to these lands. What? This is indeed the hidden village of the Crystallists. I have explored it a number of times, but I never found any trace of people living here.
Now that you mention it, it doesn't look like anyone has lived here for years.
Perhaps they orchestrated their own destruction. What do you mean? The Orthodoxy was consumed by greed and obsessed with power. They paid no heed to the people's needs. I would not be surprised if the Orthodoxy's corruption spread here. I served only the crystal and knew nothing of the world until I left the temple. So I cannot know if what you say about the Orthodoxy's corruption is true. However, I know for a fact that you oppress not the Orthodoxy, but innocent Crystallists. Regardless of your lofty ideals, this cannot be forgiven. Yes, you are right. We capture followers and force them to convert, to erode the Orthodoxy's power. We use violence to wrest them away from their beliefs. However, I must admit, I have grown slightly weary of the Legion's tactics. My sisters, Mephilia and Artemia, they have been scarred by the things they were ordered to do. You turned your back on the Duchy, Adia. I could not excuse your conduct, but I understood your reasons. Somehow, in a way, Then
it is not too late for you. Leave the Blood Rose Legion and come with us. It would be a boon to have you on our side, Angeria.
That I cannot do. I cannot.
But why?
You and I learned the ways of the sword under the same master. We have been through much. We swore our blades to the service of Eternia. and pledged to fight for her future. We swore we would honor the ideals held by the Grand Marshal and strive to bring the world he envisioned to fruition.
But the reality we face is quite different from that my father sought.
Yes. The Blood Rose Legion and the Duchy have compromised those ideals.
Then why?
No ideals can be achieved by following the path of virtue alone. I will not look back, nor buckle at the knee. I must bring his world into being. We shall build a land where all are free from the crystal curse. I must continue this thankless task. I will fight on to the end. Let us make a clean fight of it. Me and my beliefs against you and yours. Grown.
Nymeria.
Why do you weep? You've bested me. Be proud.
I never wanted.
Adia, hear me now. My final request. Meet with him. Face to face. Look at him.
I will. I swear it to you.
Good.
It seems women are being tricked and captured in this world as well.
We must set them off. Ah, but that would put me in quite the bind.
It's the Red Old Man!
Now that is unfortunate. You could have at least called me dashing. You do realize you are trespassing.
We know what you are up to. You must stop using these women for your wicked ends.
Oh, do you now? My pretty little thing.
Pheromore toxin.
What? Well, knock me over with a feather. Just where did you hear that?
You told us yourself.
I did? Just a second. Have I met you somewhere before?
No, I believe you have yet to make our acquaintance.
Feigning ignorance, are we? Very well.
You use cologne containing pheromore toxin to trick and exploit women for your own gain.
Well, well. Isn't this awkward? You seem to have seen right through me. You do realize the women I woo get something out of this too, right? My techniques are truly superior. They all leave satisfied.
You filthy old...
Oh, I thought I recognized you from somewhere. You're the Grand Marshal's daughter. You seem intent on disparaging my little operation. But I'll have you know the Council of Six has given full approval.
What?
Don't you see? Your father has personally condoned this operation that you call filthy. Have I made myself clear?
We're not going. We'll not turn a blind eye to this wickedness.
Oh, so that is how you want to play it. It looks like Since you're clearly incapable of managing let's make this...
Yeah, we know. Captain of the Blood Rose Legion.
Whoa!
What is it?
Oh,
Does it bother you that your father approved of that man's plan?
yes.
Not to sound like Lord De Rosso, but don't you think you are underestimating him? When we obtained the report he had written earlier, I took down the details in my journal. The Red Mage has stopped at nothing to claw his way up the ranks of the Eternian forces. You should read them again.
How do I equip that? Oh! I can equip her with outfits.
Wow. It's beautiful.
What?
Ophelia. Dear? I've never seen so dirty a hypocrite. Oh, but I'm not blaming you. It's so you're killing these fairies are incredible. Always so all humankind. That girl. Just how long do the two of you? What will it look like? Show me. Where is it that you hail from? I know you are not of this world. Where are you? Where?
It cannot have been pure conjecture.
Ah, good day.
Which is a front. You have conspired with the time, and you hired desert thieves. We have proof.
Impossible! You must have... Fine. You... Need some assistance. This is killed! You shall be richly... Then we have it. That is all you need. It buys status, fame, anything.
He seemed even nastier than... It's not like he was...
I felt it. His words...
I feel more relieved we have...
Hello, hello. Don't think you're getting out of this one.
I know the pain that...
You what?
You are accosting the townspeople. Also the...
Huh? What about proof?
There's your...
What? Criminy! You lot of hypocrites like my worthless parents were. So there's me. But they just, do you know? A band of thieves. It was them who taught me that. So that's... Ah, gee!
We've defeated a man who admits he is rotten to the core. Yet I feel bad about it for some reason.
I understand. But nothing can justify what he's done. It's the king again.
Is it?
Yes.
There is no through my collapse. Thankfully, without it is only a match. We have known I shall become with me as ruler.
Do you
Ha ha!
my apologies?
What?
Regardless,
And you're a you have he's like a no.
Just
We can't.
I trust you.
What do you mean?
Not a soul. You do not let it. There is no.
I see.
Where will the kingdom...
I will, and what is certain, we.
Oh, victory!
Right, you.
What is?
You treat not only your wounded allies, but the wounded shield bearers who fought against you. I have to admire you. Is that by order
Of course not. You would never.
Really? But what if...
You do not worry about me. I merely see.
Yes, not quite how it went last time.
Do you think he actually has a heart? We heard what you had to say.
What?
My name isn't...
Deal.
That aside, is it true that you've been treating wounded shield bearers, though you're an officer of the Black Blades? Why? Can it be that you truly have a heart? If so... What?
You can you not understand that I need as many live bodies as possible for my experiments?
Exactly! There is no Sam! I cannot. It is far. She. Where is the master? Oh, that. Not to worry though. I can craft more when we must.
Of course!
So...
Mine?
Welcome to our I am Commander Good. My husband has told me, please make your... Unfortunately, and oh, there's...
Say, Adia, didn't the proprietress ask us to pick up something when we went out? Oh, I almost forgot the shopping list. Dats and Zats have some requests, too. This must be Dat's list. Let's see here. Hoarsely ground sausage and heart salami, 2 barrels each. All for one person? Cheese with holes in it. Oh, because he looks like a rat. That's funny. And the proprietress, what does she want? 1 barrel of salted pork, 1 clump of Eisenrock salt, and 5 barrels of potatoes. Come to think of it, that's an awful lot for us to carry out by ourselves. There's more. The gifts are for the commander's wife and any townsfolk that help you. That's right, she gave it to me when we left the Grand Ship. A barrel chock full of dried seaweed and dried fish. This town is ringed with volcanoes and plagued by war. I'm sure they would be delighted to get some of the sea's bounty.
Ah. Oh. I came as soon as I could. My wife is...
Commander Goodman!
What?
But
Just do it!
we were...
No.
What is wrong?
Something... She's dead!
Nastasia is dead.
We believe a blow to the...
We've played. I'm more
Won't...
What do we do?
We cannot let anyone get...
Commander Goodman.
All right, but...
What? Commander...
Who could have done...
It could be the covert unit of the Black Blade.
How the hell?
As we thought...
So you have discovered my runes. I never expected you to notice I was merely posing as a corpse. How clever of you.
Ha! Just as I suspected!
It is our second time around.
I have yet to slay my mark. Trust the Wind Vessel and her troop to show up at the worst possible time. Well, it seems I have no choice.
Yeah, we know.
Here's...
Any last words?
So,
You think?
I used the turmoil as the war drew to a close to finally round up the shield-bearer commander, and his two top has been for naught. All was going to ruin everything. That is the last time I trust alternates for information. I pitted Officer Steiner and Neuer against each other for all that time. Yet you got...
She got that offer.
Wind Vestal.
Yes, indeed. Without...
Well, a ninja of the Black Blades had disguised herself as the servant Nastasia and plotted to kill you all.
She used the Wind Vestal's name to get you here. We were able to stop her in time, though.
Astounding! Then those invitations...
Completely fabricated.
How could this happen? The shield bearers almost suffered a tremendous loss.
How did you see through the enemy's ruse, Wind Vestal?
She saw a vision. Wait!
let it go. It's not too far from the truth, after all. Oh, one more thing, Eleanor. You would do well to check the cellar. You may find Nastasia tied up down there.
I will. I guess that's case closed then.
Thank you so much, Lady Vestal.
Yeah.
What can... I'll fill you in on what they then, but we many last... Huh? If you're around... What can I help?
Oh, look! We haven't... Oh, because we...
Wait!
I'm my purse...
What?
Not so... What are you doing? Oh...
The plan? We should suffer much. You've done us a...
You showed skill making it to our central command, Wind Vestal. But unfortunately for you, you won't get any further if I can help it. I'll have you know I'm in top.
I bid you, Victor.
I wouldn't have it. Lee, if you...
Enough!
You finally speak and it's Victor!
As you promote...
Victor!
Silence, if you please.
It's happening again.
Again?
Oh, I was...
Allow me to tell you a... Once her name, though she was taken...
This is new.
She simply waited upon her inevitable demise, all the while. Then, on death's door and abandoned, he took her to Yuliana, nursed her to health. Then...
My father...
How can you not know?
He never spoke...
Were it not for his lordship, I was pulled with the help of my father, who studied the amplification. But the treatment was not... She suffers her dread. But perhaps, since my father...
If she... How can you...
After the death of my father, But... Each time her tiny... But ever, as long as I draw breath, she is both my crime and my...
I mean real...
Forgive...
Back... Now, the point you asked? That is reason enough to...
Okay, everybody, so I think I'm going to end this episode off here. You guys saw all of those fights. It was a whole bunch of fights. We've still got a couple more to go. Like, next episode, we're going to do the vampire and a couple other ones. But, guys, we're going to be done for today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later. God bless, and goodbye.